All right, let's get stuck in, shall we? Today, we're talking about something that might sound a bit fancy at first, but honestly, it's not as complicated as it seems. Multi-clause sentences. Ooh, sounds posh, doesn't it? But don't worry, I'm here to break it down for you like we're having a chat over a cuppa. So, what are multi-clause sentences? Well, imagine a sentence as a little story. A simple sentence is like saying, I walked the dog. Nice, clear, straightforward. But sometimes you've got a bit more to say, like, I walked the dog because she was getting restless. Boom. Now you've got a multi-clause sentence. Basically, it's just a sentence with more than one idea connected together. Now here's the thing, there are 3 types of clauses you can use to jazz up your writing. Ready? Let's break it down. First up, independent clauses. These are like your strong, independent friends who don't need anyone else to make sense. For example, Bella barked. That's a full thought, right? It stands on its own. Next, dependent clauses. These are a bit like the sidekick. They need the main clause to make sense. For example, because she heard a noise. On its own, it's like, wait, what noise? What are you on about? But when you pair it with an independent clause like Bella barked because she heard a noise, suddenly it all clicks. And finally, relative clauses. These are the little details that give your sentence extra flavour, like adding a pinch of spice to your chicken salad. For instance, Bella, who thinks she owns the house, barked because she heard a noise. That who thinks she owns the house bit? That's your relative clause, giving us a cheeky bit of extra info about Bella. Now, why does this matter? Well, using multi-clause sentences can make your writing so much more engaging and sophisticated. It's like upgrading from a plain oat biscuit to a chocolate hobnob. Same base, but so much better. Here's the trick though. Don't overdo it. You don't want every sentence to be a multi-clause masterpiece, or your writing will feel like a never-ending maze. Mix it up. Throw in some short, snappy sentences for impact, then sprinkle in your multi-clause gems to add depth and variety. Let's try a quick example together. Take this simple sentence. The teacher explained the lesson, nice and clear, but let's zhuzh it up. How about, the teacher, who was known for her creative methods, explained the lesson in such a way that even the most distracted students couldn't help but pay attention. See how much more vivid that feels? So here's your challenge. The next time you're writing, try adding a dependent or relative clause to one of your sentences. It's like giving your writing a little glow up. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about playing with language and finding what works for you. All right, my fabulous writers, that's it for today's grammar adventure. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. I'm here to help. Now, if you'll excuse me, Bella and Daisy are giving me "It's time for a walk" eyes. See you next time.